Hello YouTube, this is Josh, Bear Love Socks. Today will be system test 2 of my fire alarm system. Major changes have been made, mainly because my rents kind of disliked the idea that I had alarms everywhere in the basement, which is acceptable because I really didn't ask to put them up, even though they were only as temporaries I could make them. So maybe in the future I can redo that somehow, if obviously have to gain permission, but I'll draw out a plan and maybe even expand it from what it was. But right now, system's doing pretty good. Just changed some alarms around, removed some, added some, and so basically everything has to be within the vicinity of my bedroom, or within my bedroom. So I kind of, within my bedroom, put in alarms, and I will show you. So right here, this is all the same junction boxes. I had to take them out, redo the wiring. I'm not going to show you because you'd probably all have a fit on how messy the wiring is right now. Have to get a clip to hold this up. Same point strip here, same pull station. That hasn't changed. The wire going out hasn't changed, but what it goes to has. There's my window. Snow day. The wonders of living in Wisconsin. Right here we have the same setup. The 2903 strobe plate with a 9806 horn and the 4251-20 pull station. Let's show you something that has changed. It's kind of the ceiling. Smoke detector. I added one right where my bedroom meets the basement, or the rest of the basement I should say, so technically it's within my boundaries, but it will detect smoke coming off of the rest of the ceiling. Move the true alert from right there to right here, so that's technically in the vicinity of my bedroom. I figured it would still project in the same area. Added this 4251-20. Just added it because I felt like it. And then no more AS over there, but I have this. Since this was kind of in the vicinity of my bedroom, I decided to put this here as added coverage, and it works quite well. It hits the upstairs bathroom and the bedroom upstairs really well, so if there was ever a fire you would really hear it up there. That works, and not that this is a life safety system because it really isn't at all. Added another feature that really isn't part of my system, but I thought it was really cool, this kitty smoke and carbon monoxide alarm. I like the fact that it speaks to you. Part of my plans right now, after the batteries, was to connect the smoke detector system and the fire alarm system, and I found a way to do that, so be expecting that in the next system test or two. When these are, and it's not, the panel is not going to trip the smoke detectors, but the smoke detectors are going to trip the panel when set off. So if there's a fire down here, the first floor or the second floor, my panel will know about it, and I thought that was kind of cool. So I don't have to put my own smoke detectors everywhere, I can just use these existing ones. So, without, the system is set to continuous. Let me shut the air purifier off. And the furnace doesn't turn on, but you know, whatever. System is set to continuous, yeah. And we'll just, I guess, start right here. Start with the panel pull station. Here we go. Just so you get a feel of how loud it is actually upstairs. It's not as loud, obviously, but here's our bathroom. You can hear it very well coming from the vent. And two alarms actually penetrate into my parents' to the upstairs bedroom, which is currently being finished, but you can hear the Faraday. And the 9806 I added. Together, it's really, really rather loud in here. And the vibrations, it's clearly would work for coverage. Sorry, there's a lot of construction equipment in this little area, so it's kind of hard to maneuver. But let's go silence that. Okay. Alright, we'll reset this pull station and we'll just activate another zone since it is another zone. The pull station is on the smoke detector zone. I figured out the only difference between the types of zones is the smoke detector zones take longer to reset because some smoke detectors do take a while to reset before they re-alarm. So this is just added to that smoke detector zone, same one that that's on. So we'll re-alarm the system. Alright, and we'll reset that station. Grab my simplex key. Okay, and we'll just reset the panel quickly. While that's resetting, I will show you what I got on last Saturday? No, the Saturday before last. It was Soul Ensemble. Went to Portage. It was a very, very good day in Portage. Got a 1 on my piano solo and a star 1 on our magical piece, which means we're actually going to Sate. So I'm excited. And then to add to that, I went to Radio Shack after that, and as a congratulations to myself, I bought batteries. These are crappy Radio Shack batteries that probably won't last more than a year. But, you know, if they last less than a year, I can always go and get another pair for free. 1-year warranty, and yeah. So, did that. I like my batteries. I've done a few system tests and, you know, been very careful with how I use them. Right here, I just added this little sticky note with a zone list. A zone 1 panel pull and pull number 2, zone 2 pulls panel smoke, the door smoke, and the pull number 3. Zone 3 is a smoke alarm, or the kitty relay. So when I get the kitty relay, I'm gonna hook that up wirelessly to the panel. And then, I forgot to mention, I'm also gonna hook up the communicator. I'm gonna grab a phone line. I don't know if I can use MagicJack, but I was hoping so just for this panel. I'll hook that up and use that for a communicator line. And then I'll just hook up my phone number and Tara's phone number, my mom's phone number, because I figured, well, if the smoke detectors would go off in the house, they would relay to the panel, set the panel off, and the panel could call us and let us know that there was a fire condition. Again, we meet basic life safety code with the smoke detectors themselves, so anything access that, it doesn't matter what the code is because we've already met minimum code. So, you know, as an added measure of protection, I figured I might as well do that. Something interesting about the panel, when I added the batteries, it got rid of the trouble, so technically speaking there's 0 troubles on the panel right now. The only reason there is a trouble is because the SLC loop is shot, as you all know. And it does go back and forth between the trouble and the normal screen. Oh, you just saw our address. Oh well. We won't do that again. Anyways, so I'm just going to quickly activate a smoke detector, and that will conclude the system test, which is now almost 10 minutes long. Sorry about my messy room. Seems that every time I make a system test, my room is at its messiest, but I promise I'm cleaner than that. Anyway, so there's a dot right there, and we just go 1 over from the dot. We wait. 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 There we go. Okay, and that pretty much concludes system test 2 of my fire alarm system. I hope you all enjoyed this. Please rate and subscribe, and if you haven't already, comment. Well, I kind of messed it up. But anyway, so yeah, that pretty much concludes the system test. I hope you all enjoyed it, and keep watching for more system tests. Thank you.